Great Places is a housing group which works across the north of England. We work in about 30 local authority areas and we have in the region of 14,000 properties in ownership and management. In the context of Northmoor, I think the challenge was to deal with a failing housing market. In the late 1990s, Northmoor had become a place where people didn't choose to live, and so there were issues of abandonment and empty properties and high turnover amongst the community. And so we've had to address issues around improving the physical environment, addressing a low community confidence and low cohesion, and also issues of providing overall management for the area. A range of approaches were taken. The starting point was to get commitment from within our own organisation, from the top down, from our board of management, that was a neighbourhood we wanted to remain in and invest in. Establishing a relationship and rapport with local residents and the community, and we were realistically starting off from a fairly shallow base there, so a lot of work had to be done to get their confidence and trust to work with us for the longer term.
We were kept involved all along the way of this regeneration project. We had meetings with architects, engineers, people from the council. Every step of the way there were plans very clearly laid out for us to see and to comment on, and our input was always welcome.
I think we can see two really positive outcomes. One is a much stronger and more cohesive community, and the other aspect is the transformation of the physical environment. We have 11 home zones. We have a range of new property types. We have a fantastic community resource centre on Northmoor Road, and it looks a very different neighbourhood now to how it looked when we first really started intervening.
For me, it's the fact that the area has become a much safer area in which to live. You feel more comfortable now going out and about in the area.
I think there are a number of key messages which we want to take out to the wider sector as part of GOAL. If I can just focus on three, I think the first one would be for organisations to be realistic and plan for the long term. Regeneration doesn't happen overnight. That raises a lot of issues around organisational commitment and support, and also how you communicate with residents and get them understanding that this is for the long term. I think the second key message that we'd want to share with the wider sector is just that reminder that development is the process and not the product at the end of it, and it's very easy to look at the new housing which is being provided and the new facilities, and I think for me what's more important is the journey to actually get there, and it's about working with people, individuals, on a one-on-one basis, and I think the joy for us is the individual solutions that we've found for people and keeping them in the community and not necessarily the built form. And I think sort of the third point would be around that sort of absolute willingness to work with the community and reach out and be imaginative and be creative in working with groups of people who traditionally have been quite hard to reach. You have to go the extra mile.
I would just like to say that this is a great place to live, and anybody coming to Manchester looking for a home in Manchester, regardless of their background, ethnicity, religion, anything like that, could find a home here in Northmoor and be very happy here.
Winning Gold has been a fantastic experience for us. It's forced us as an organisation to reflect on our work in Northmoor over the last decade and ask those questions about where we think the neighbourhood will go into the future, and that's not something we ordinarily as an organisation do. It's enabled us to share best practice with colleagues and within the wider sector, and we've met a range of organisations which we wouldn't have met if we hadn't won Gold. And it's also enabled us to showcase our own work, and again that provides opportunities for us.